Fired Up Friday, and this is not your average pep talk. This is the Bad Influence podcast. Yeah, the one they told you not to listen to. I'm Jordan Banderas, and today we're setting your fears on fire, torching your excuses, and waking up the beast inside you. If you want to take control of your life, it starts right here. Let's burn the old version of you to the ground. Listen up. The moment you accept other people's limits as your reality, you've lost the game before it even started. Every "you can't" you hear is just a coward's projection of their own fears. Their narrow minds don't define your limitless potential. So stop treating their ceiling as your horizon. You were born to break free, not shrink to fit inside someone else's fragile comfort zone. And here's the brutal truth. Anyone who tries to cage you is terrified of your power. They'll feed you realistic advice, dressed up in concern, but unmask it as cowardice. Remember when your teacher said you never amount to anything? I've been told that. My teachers, multiple teachers, said that to me. But that was their insecurity speaking. Your parents' safe path was a blueprint they were too scared to redraw themselves. That boss who laughed at your big idea, he was projecting his own regret. Use their negativity as rocket fuel. Ignite your ambitions with every no they dish out. Every time someone says you can't, hear it as "watch me." And you can try these hacks to help you with this. Write down every limit you've internalized this week. Then torch that list. Symbolic destruction of their bullshit barriers. Next, declare your vision publicly. Shout it from the rooftops. Post it on your feed. Tattoo it in your brain. External accountability crushes the voice that whispers, "maybe tomorrow." When you own your goals, no critic, internal or external, can amputate your ambition. That's so true. So anchor your confidence to a physical gesture. Every time you doubt, press your thumb and to any finger, and repeat, "I am unstoppable." But say it with conviction, "I am unstoppable." Reinforce that anchor until your body reflexively ignites resolve. Now, for a reality check. Your comfort zone is a coffin disguised in cushions. Growth never happens in safety. It happens in the heat of risk and discomfort. I once froze when I got a job offer. I nearly declined because it felt too big. But I leaned into fear, said hell yes, and exceeded their expectations, which changed everything for me. That moment taught me fear is not a stop sign. It's a green light to greatness. Imagine dusk in an abandoned skate park. Rusted rails glinting under a blood orange sky. The cracked concrete echoing distant laughter. You're standing at the edge of the halfpipe, a skateboard in hand, heart pounding like a jackhammer against your ribcage. Behind you, a small crowd of skeptics leans on the fence, their whispers slicing through the evening air. They're all veterans, kids who learned flips before they could walk, eyeing you like the prey sizing up the weak. What's he going to do? He's going to fail. He's going to literally break his neck, one snickers. You feel their doubt press on you, a weight heavier than gravity. Your palms sweat as you grip the board. You've only practiced this trick once, in secret, far from their mocking eyes. Now, every eye in the park is a judge waiting to pronounce you a joke. Last month, you watched a champion skater tell you, "You'll never cut it, kid. You're too late to the game." You swallowed that defeat like bitter medicine, letting it ferment into self-doubt. You almost quit. But tonight, quitting isn't an option. You push off, wheels humming, and halfway up the ramp, your brain screams, "Bell, this will kill you." You nearly wobble off, vision blurring, fear threatening to send you tumbling headfirst into the concrete. Then, all of a sudden, you remember your mantra. There are limits and where my ambition begins. You clamp your body tight, dig your focus into that one moment. Breath in, hold, exhale. You lean into the ramp, sending the board twisting beneath your feet. For a breathless second, you hover upside down, time slowing as applause and silence collide in your ears. You land clean, wheels skittering, but you stay upright. The park erupts, but you barely hear it. Inside, your chest blooms with something fierce and new. That half pipe wasn't just concrete. It was every "you can't" you've ever heard. So tonight, you shattered their ceiling with a single trick. That's exactly what Fired Up Friday is all about. Lean into fear, smashing the comfort zone coffin, and proving that every no is rocket fuel for your ambition. When you commit to your vision, publicly, physically, mentally, no critic can cage you. So stand tall. Press that thumb into your finger and whisper, "I am unstoppable." Then go carve your own damn horizon. Schedule one hell yes challenge each month. It can be public speaking, a daring pitch, or a career pivot, something that terrifies you. Let every victory fear chisel away at those mental shackles. Surround yourself with other warriors who demand your growth, not cuddle your complacency. Your circle determines your ceiling. Choose teammates who see your limitless self. Audit your environment ruthlessly. A lot of people don't like to do this, but if you want to confront your fear, you have to do this. So eliminate relationships, habits, and media that whisper "play small." Replace them with influences that roar "think big." Remember, catalyzing change is a war. Prepare with daily drills. You can use this morning ritual. 5 minutes, just 5 freaking minutes. Everybody has 5 minutes of power visualization. See yourself crushing expectations. In the afternoon, you can do some brief journaling on every "you can't" you overcame today. In the evening, celebrate wins, study losses, and plan tomorrow's decisive action. Consistency is your secret weapon. Small daily victories compound into unstoppable momentum, and that is so true. When you start working on yourself and you understand that small victories compound into unstoppable momentum and you actually see it, you're like, "Damn, I should have done this a long time ago," because it feels good to win. Now, let's reframe failure. Each setback is an audition for your comeback. The world's legends stumble, fell flat on their faces, then rose stronger and smarter. Their critics disappear when they deliver success on their own terms. And your mission, should you choose to accept it, see what I did there? Transform every no into a stepping stone. Collect them like trophies. Integrate breath work as your mental armor. Before each big move, inhale strength for 4, exhale doubt for 6. There are many, many ways to do breath work. So find the one that works for you. I tried different ones because based on my situation that I'm facing, some might work, some might not, and I just find the one that works. And that simple pattern cuts through panic and recenters you in purpose. So practice micro commitments. Promise yourself 1 minute of fearless action. Then extend that time daily. Yes, today's 1 minute, tomorrow's 2. The next day is 3, then 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to become more and more adequate to actually overcome fear, doubt, and anxiety. Because those tiny victories forge indomitable willpower. Speak with precision and power. Cut filler, use vivid imagery, and pause for impact. Silence is a weapon. Strategic pauses make people lean in for more. Your words should hit like a freight train. Unexpected, irresistible, undeniable. Craft your narrative around one central truth. Their limits end where my ambition begins. Let that bedrock statement infuse every anecdote, every data point, every call to action. Some people will call you arrogant, reckless, or crazy, but that's proof you're on the right path. Innovators and rule breakers have always sounded insane to the safe and small-minded. Embrace being misunderstood. It's your badge of honor. When temptation strikes to soften your message, remember who you serve. The limitless you. That's right. You are limitless. Once you start working on yourself, once you start taking control of your mind, getting rid of anxiety, of the unnecessary anxiety, of the unnecessary doubt, of the unnecessary fears, you really do become limitless. This is your life's campaign. Fight with raw honesty, brutal determination, and unapologetic boldness. So right now, right this moment, commit. Say to yourself, I refuse to let anyone's narrow mind define my boundless potential. Speak it out loud. Feel it surge through your veins. Then, and this is the important step, take immediate action. Don't wait. Take that fucking step. Identify your next big move and execute with ferocity. Don't wait for permission. This is one of the biggest problems with society right now. People are waiting for permission to start something, but they don't know who they need that permission from. So don't wait for permission or resources and even perfect timing. Create the momentum now. Your limit breaker moment starts the second you decide to shatter their chains. So go. Ignite your limitless potential, annihilate their bullshit boundaries, and unleash the unstoppable badass you were born to be. The choice is yours. And that's it for today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out an episode, and have a great day.